So let's start by creating our table. For creating a table in HTML, we have a table tag, which is pair tag, which means we have to close it like this. Then inside this table, we have t table head, which will use to add the header for our table, and another tag we have table body to add the content of the body, and finally we have table foot to add a footer for our table. Inside table h we have can create a tr, which stands for table row. Whenever we want to create a new row, we will use tr, and inside tr you can add th. For example, let's type here name, then we can add another th for age, and also one more th for the city. So now as you guys can see, I got my table heads. To add the table content, we will use the t body or table body. In here we will create a new row. Then inside this new row we will create our first item. So for example, John, and the age, let's copy this. The age would be 25, and the city, for example, is New York. Okay, we got our item in here. We can add one more items inside our table body. So let's add create a new row, and let's add a new td or with the name of Jane, and age should be table d should be 30, and finally the city for Los Angeles. Save. Now we got our table. Right now, the as you guys can see, we don't have any any border for our table. So if we want to add a border, what we can do? So let's copy this from here up to here and create a new one, new table. So let's create a new table, and to add a border for your table, you just add a border tag and set it to 1. Now when I save, I get a border also. Now let's talk about col span and row span. So let's create a new table in here. Let's scroll down, and in here let's create a new table with a border of 1. Let's create the tr and set the th to monthly expenses. Let's save. Now create another table row, add a td of rent, and td for utilities, and a td for food. Let's add some amounts for them so we can see clearly. So let's add td, and this would be 1000. Another one, let's add for 150, and one more td for 300. So now in here I got my table and the table here also, but the problem is that I want this two columns to be merged with my main column. So that in the top I should have only one column. So I want to merge three columns. This one column, two column, and three columns. I want to merge them in the top row. So let's see how we can do this. So first of all, in the your first row in here, you have to type col span, span, and in here it will ask you for how many columns you want to merge. In here I want to merge three columns. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So I want to merge three columns, so I will write 3. Now save. As you guys can see, it got merged and it become one cell and one column in the top, but the rest are divided in three columns. Now let's see how we can merge or combine two rows with each other. So let's create a new table in here. So let's create a table with the border of 1, and let's create a tr inside here th. Let's call this department, and another table head for employee. Now one more tr. In here we will set that department, so td. In here I will set that department to hr, and the person to be Alice, and another row for Bob. So the department has been created, but right now I want to merge this two and move this Bob under the Alice. So I want this HR to combine with the below also. So for that I just have to, and that here I have to type row span and set the value to 2. Now let's save. As you guys can see, this 2 has been merged and this Bob moved to the right side under the Alice. So this is how you can use row span and col span to combine columns and rows in HTML table.